princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Peripera Pure Blushed Velvet Cheek Pink Moment Collection. There are 3 colours in the Pink Moment Collection, and I've actually tried some of these style blushes before from Peripera, but I don't know if they were called what they're called now, and I certainly didn't review, maybe I did review 6 of them. I'm going to have to go find my old footage for that and see. But I remember really liking them, so when I saw these I was like, it's a little collection which will be easy to review and financially very good for me, and the colours look really nice. I especially was interested in number 9, which is Emotional Dry Lilac. I don't know why it's emotional, but I guess they had to put like some sort of word on it. The other ones are appealing and cozy, so So for these ones, the product description says, snap, cherish your very own pink autumn with a pink filter D moment. This velvety and creamy blushes are highly pigmented and glide onto the cheeks smoothly and evenly. The packaging of these products is really nice. It just has a clear lid with the emblem on top, and the outside packaging reflects the colour that's on the inside. So if you were storing these all stacked together and you couldn't see in the inside of the packaging, you can at least see the colour of the outside and you know which ones you're picking up. This is really important for me because I have a lot of stuff, and a lot of the time I can't display it so you can see the fronts. I have to display them side by side and stacked together like this. So I would be looking at the top, which is the side of the packaging, to determine which one I'm going to pick up, rather than having something that has entirely the same packaging where you have to sift through them and go, okay, yeah, no, I want this one, yeah, no, yeah, Trying to read the Korean on the back, which I can't read. Is that a first world problem that I inflict on myself? Yes. There are 3 colours in the collection, and I actually quite like all 3 of the colours. There's a really pretty sort of peachy colour, a red, and then the Emotional Dry Lilac, which is just a cool toned pink. So I'm going to start with number 7, which is called Cozy Creamy Rose. And so for application, I'm just going to use a finger, and then, okay, can you see how that's turning into like little balls? It's so weird. So I'm going to apply that with my finger onto my cheek, like so. So you can blend it in using your fingers, you can blend it in using a sponge. I prefer using cushion puff because that is the easiest and the fastest way to do it. That is one application of the blush, and for me I can't really see it, and especially because we're going to put powder over the top as well. That means that I would usually apply more product, because the blush, the powder over top is going to dull it down a little bit. So this is the 3rd layer. I'm just packing it on with my finger, and then I'm going to pat it out with the cushion puff. So it is a really pretty colour. This is what my cheek looks like without, and then you can see it a little bit more there. I just don't think that they're not really that pigmented, and it does make it difficult because I'm using a lot of product and I'm spending a lot of time to get an effect that could be, you know, a lot easier to do. I have lots of other cream or liquid blushes that work better. So this is number 7, Cozy Creamy Rose. Number 8 is called Appealing Dry Coral, which is not really like the most appealing name. If I could stop flicking my hair around, that would be great. I'm going to do the same thing and apply this to my cheeks. This one I like the least because it is orange, or orange-ish. So I'm going to roughly apply it like that and then pat it in, which again saves us a huge amount of time. And it's like disappeared. So layer 2, I mean this is like pretty pigmented. And just blend it out a little bit. And there you can see it a lot more. But also I'm going to put powder over the top and it's going to disappear. So this is what it looks like without. And then with. And then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to do the other cheek, and then I'm going to powder one of them and show you the difference. I know that is unusual. Like pretty much all of the cream or liquid, all of the cream or liquid products that I own will be like diminished a bit with powder. It's not something new. It's not something that I've never heard of. But it does mean that I have to apply more than what I think is necessary in order to make it look proper. Okay, so now that's both of the cheeks. I'm going to apply powder to this side. And now see how little you can see the blush. Like, yeah, you can still see it, of course, because I applied more than I thought I needed, but you can't see it as much. It's like 2 layers. of a really pigmented blush, or pigmented looking, dark coloured maybe. So this is number 8, Appealing Dry Coral, and then the last colour is number 9, which is Emotional Dry Lilac, which is a name that makes me kind of laugh every time I look at it because I don't know why it's emotional, but it's a really cute colour. It's my favourite colour out of the 3. It's kind of like, it's just a really nice lilac, like it's not too purple, which I really appreciate. And so I'm going to just blend it out with my fingers there without using the puff because it's quite light, so it doesn't make a huge difference. That's one layer. You can't see it, at least I can't see it on camera. I can see it in real life, but like I said, with putting powder over the top, you want it to be a little bit more than what you want, so that when you put the powder over the top, it doesn't disappear completely like the sun is doing at the moment. I'm so sorry. So this is what my cheek looks like without, and that is the Emotional Dry Lilac. And that's it. So this is number 9, Emotional Dry Lilac. I actually am on the fence with these blushes. I kind of had a little trouble applying them. For some reason that I don't know why, they just keep balling up into little balls basically, both on the actual blusher itself and then also on my skin. Do I want to look like I've got like little textured bits of blush on my skin? No, I don't, because otherwise these could be really lovely products, but that's just a weird quirk, I guess. Otherwise, I think that the products are really pretty. I think that they are almost a little bit too sheer for me, which is very surprising to say, you know, for me, because I really like products that are sheer and can be built up. But I feel like these ones are almost too sheer because I have to build them up a lot. And when you're building up a cream product a lot, you start to sort of remove the foundation that's underneath. And that doesn't look good because then you can see all the scarring underneath the foundation. Why did you bother putting foundation on in the first place? The other thing is as well that when you put powder over the top, it kind of diminishes the effect of the blush. So because it's so sheer and it's going underneath the powder, for me in particular, this may not be a problem for you, it kind of washes out the colour and you can't see it as much. So I have to over apply a very sheer product in the first place in order to actually see it when I put the powder on over top. 1, it's a waste product. 2, it's a waste of my time, and 3, it's starting to wear away that foundation underneath, and so that is problematic for me, and it is a big reason as to why I probably won't keep these, even though they do look really beautiful. The reason being that I have to set my foundation with a powder. My hair, even when it's not, you know, in my face like it is at the moment, if the wind ever so slightly blows at it, it will be in my face. There's a lot of it. It's very long. It just got cut today, so it's less long than normal and also less pink at the moment, but it does like to stick to my face and I really don't like that. So there's no way that for me personally I cannot set these blushes with a powder, and therein lies the problem. Is it a problem that everybody is going to face? No. Is it a problem that I face? Yes. So I think that the products themselves are really lovely. If you are someone who's maybe very youthful, doesn't need to powder their skin, maybe doesn't wear that much foundation anyway, and just wants like a really nice, soft, glowy look, these are something that I would so recommend for you. They would look beautiful, they would be functional, but that is not me and what I need them for, and therefore for me they're not that functional. I hope you guys can see that point there, because everybody has different skin, everybody has different hair, makeup preferences. So while I think that the colours are beautiful and I like them and I like the effect, they're just not practical for my life. But I do think that the colours are really pretty and they would look really nice if you're doing very minimal makeup and are not setting your face with powder. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one.